Trojan family, what's up, man? I hope everybody enjoyed that interview with Mr. Keith Bridges, man, that big Trojan legend linebacker. I hope everybody enjoyed that, man. But I had to come off my break. I'm trying to give me a bite to eat, and they made me come and do what I'm about to do right now. I'm about to expose. Listen, I'm so sick and tired of this stuff that I'm seeing with this transfer portal. And see, they're not getting to the root of the problem. They're not getting to the root of the problem at all. I'm jumping right into this stuff. USCJ, like, share, subscribe. USCJ, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that share button. And then on Instagram, don't forget, USCJ32. USCJ32 on Instagram. Listen, let's get into this. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what this Pittsburgh coach, how he's losing his mind. He's what you call a repeat offender. You've been found out, and I've investigated you. You've been found out. You're a repeat offender. USCJ is about to expose you. We're not having. See, I told you guys. I said when this Trojan channel gets started, when USCJ gets on the case, you will be found out. You will be exposed. And so now I'm looking at the internet, and I'm all over the internet, and I'm watching this, looking at this, and observing the comments, observing the reports. And this is not just, these are major outlets that's putting this stuff out. This is major outlets that's putting this stuff out about USC tampering. I mean, why in the world are you putting this information out here like this? Like what outlet, unless you have a motive within yourself to put some stuff out here like this? You cannot just put tampering. Those are major allegations. And so I'm saying that the Pittsburgh coach, which has the receiver, the All-American Biletnikoff Award-winning receiver, it decided to transfer Friday night. And so this coach decides to try to call Lincoln Riley about this foolishness. Lincoln Riley's in his mansion chilling. Lincoln Riley is in his mansion chilling. We have no time for this. We can't even enjoy the fruits of our labor right now. We can't even enjoy what we're building over here. We can't even enjoy, our family on the beach or whatever the case, whatever Lincoln Riley decided to do, because you want to try to make phone calls to Lincoln Riley because you upset because you're not winning. You upset because you got Slovis. That's the problem. That receiver don't want to play with Slovis. That's number one. And it's nothing to him, but he's not the same as a Caleb Williams. So why are you doing what you're doing right now, man? Like, share, subscribe, USCJ32 on Instagram. So I'm reading this article, and I see where the Pittsburgh coach, Pat Narduzzi, is going to go crazy and try to call Lincoln Riley because his player decides, like, when is it not cool for a player? When is it okay for a player to say, I want to transfer? Because, see, you guys got major hypocrisy. I've seen it done all year long, and you don't see none of these articles. Let me give you an example. We've had Jackson Dart. We've had Michael Trigg. We've had those were our best players, right? We've had our best players leave and go to Ole Miss. Oh, then they had TCU best running back, number 32, their best running back, go to Ole Miss. I don't see no tampering charges with Lane Kiffin. I don't see it. So anybody see it? Tell me in the comment section. Hit me in the comment section to see if you see this at all. I don't see no tampering with Lane Kiffin. But when it comes to us, it's tampering. Why is that? Why are you coming at us like this? Why can't we just rest in what we've been building and just here's the issue. The issue is the real person that you guys need to get at is Mr. Mark Emmert, the NCAA president who stepped down, because you guys in the South, that's in the South, he did nothing but form committees. Committees to do what? To have the NIL, to discuss to get the NIL, to discuss to get the transfer portal. This has nothing to do with Lincoln Riley. Why don't you get to the real root of the problem, which is him? He's stepping down. You guys created that monster. You guys wanted to keep the little brown bag handshakes and keep him at the, because if I'm not mistaken, he's been in there so long to where he had the UCLA Ed O'Bannon case, basketball guy. So I mean, this guy's been around for a long time. You guys had an established system for a long time. Now the system is blowing up on you. The system itself is blowing up on you. And it's called Mark Emmert. You guys allowed this to happen. He made a decision. He did nothing but he made decisions, and his decision was make committees. make committees to make other committees, and then they would come down. And so, I mean, he was basically getting paid to do absolutely nothing. Now he formed committees. Now they got the NIL and the transfer portal because they want to put it in the young man, the kid's hand. They feel like name, image, and likeness could be a part of because of the kids, they're able to make money. But now you guys want to try to call it on Lincoln Riley instead of calling the real problem. So now I'm seeing the hypocrisy. I'm seeing Jimbo Fisher, out of all people, who had the best class. Tell me when has Texas A&M in the history of college football ever had a number one class? Now, if you were to say USC have a number one class, yes. But I have never seen Texas A&M have a number one class. Tell me that. So now you see in schools like Texas A&M, they get the best class, not only one of this week, of the decade, they got the best class of all time. Texas A&M has the best class of all time. And you telling me NIL don't have nothing to do with that? Man, if you don't get out of here, listen. Then I see Texas A&M coach complaining about it. Then now I'm seeing Alabama coach complain about it. Now, we didn't say anything. Bryce Young was like the first person to get the NIL deals, right? He was the first person to get the NIL deals. So we don't see anything about that. And then not only Bryce Young, but then look what Nick Saban did with the Georgia Tech player. Georgia Tech's best player was just taken from Alabama this year. Why isn't nobody saying tampering? I don't hear anybody saying tampering with Georgia Tech's player. So you got Ole Miss player. They got 3 impact players that's probably gonna come in and start. Maybe Jackson Dart win that job, maybe not. And then so you got Alabama with Jahmyr Gibbs. Nobody's saying nothing about that. He's an instant impact player. From my understanding, he's going to start. Nobody's saying nothing about that. Then we flip over to West Virginia. And do you remember? I'm looking all in the comment section. When this guy, Hakeem Mesidor, the defensive end, when he went in the transfer portal, everybody accused USC ASAP because he had interest in USC. Hakeem Mesidor, when he went to the transfer portal, everybody started accusing USC. Then they start saying tampering. Why? Why is it that whenever a good player now in the transfer portal season is going in the transfer portal, now because Lincoln Riley's here, now we want to accuse them of being a tampering agent? I mean, come on, man. I mean, this is incredible. And then he ended up signing with Mario Cristobal. Then it's swept under the rug. We don't hear anything about it. He ended up going to Miami, signing with Miami, and now he's at Miami. We don't hear anything about Mario Cristobal. We don't hear anything. And Mario Cristobal has been getting some transfers this offseason, but we don't hear anything. But what is it? Let me ask you, what is it about USC that you hate so bad that you just gotta have us all on the internet and saying that we tampered? Tell me, what is it? Because I don't see any other school do this. Texas has been receiving. They have been receiving. They just got the receiver from Alabama. I don't hear Steve Sarkisian getting those accusations, getting the tampering accusations. Why is it that it's happening with us? I don't understand. And so every time a good player, because a sleeping giant has been woke, and I told you, a sleeping giant has been woke. And I told you, even with the NIL, like I said in my last video, I said that we are going to be the best, the guys that benefit the most. And you guys can't handle it. If you cannot handle the heat, you need to get out the kitchen. If you can't handle the heat, you need to get out the kitchen, because we shaking and baking and we moving and grooving and we tired of the allegations. We just want to rest. We just want to rest and enjoy the fruits of our labor. But you guys won't allow us to do it because the way you guys are acting, you guys want to use all resources that you have to keep USC down. You guys hitting us from the north, south, east, and west. And we're doing nothing wrong. Everything we're doing is legal right now. As far as I know, it's absolutely legal. Then we're going to flip over. Now we got Oklahoma. We get Caleb Williams, we get Mario Williams. You guys didn't say nothing about Latrell McCutcheon coming over with them, but we got Caleb Williams and Mario Williams. You guys said we tampering as well. So now you got West Virginia say we tampering. Now you got Pittsburgh to say we tampering. Now you got Oklahoma to say we tampering. But none of these schools, Alabama, don't say they tampering. Texas don't say they're tampering. Ole Miss don't say they're tampering. But you guys wanna say that USC is tampering with players. Come on, man. I didn't see nothing when Georgia offensive lineman, and he ended up staying there. When he went to Florida State a couple weeks ago to visit them, you guys didn't have nothing to say anything about them being tampered. See, it's only tampering when it comes to USC. It's only tampering because you know what it is to build a fence around the University of Southern California. It's only tampering because you know in your heart that if we get these transfer portal players, turn it around in 1 year like Michigan State, and we actually good, that boosts our recruiting up. That's the way you build a fence around Southern California when you win. And when you win off of those transfer players with that 1 year, we no longer have to pull for transfer players, transfer portal players. You know why? Because now the spice is up. I mean, everything is moving and grooving, and now recruits are seeing this. Now they're saying, look, man, we just gonna stay home, you know? But see, here's the issue. Everybody, these schools know. These schools are doing, a desperate person will do desperate things. Let me say that again. A desperate person will do desperate things. And let me tell you something. These people, they know, all these schools, and I don't care who you are, I don't care what coach you are, these schools know that they're about to get lost in the sauce, man. These schools know, Oklahoma, all these schools know, they're going to get lost in the sauce because, like I told you guys yesterday in my video, we have 5 players drafted in the first round. The only state of California to have 5 players this year drafted in the first round. And these schools know if we keep these players, if we keep all the Bryce Youngs, the Matt Corrals, all the players that come from California, they know that they about to get lost in the sauce. They about to get lost in all the sauce. You about to get lost in Alfredo sauce. You about to get lost in sweet and sour sauce. You about to get lost in barbecue sauce. You about to get lost in soy sauce. Listen, you about to get lost in the sauce, and you know it. And you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it just don't make any sense, man. It's go time. We know what it is. We know what's happening. We know what's going on. So let's read this article, man. So now we got the Pittsburgh coach, because of the receiver, the Biletnikoff Award winner, which won it last year, which was the best receiver from last year. He decided to possibly want to go to USC. And so now the NIL is creating, our NIL committee is creating something special for him. And so Friday night, you know what happens when we minding our own business? When Lincoln Riley probably, he's sitting probably on the beach, or he's sitting with his family, chilling. You know what happens? He gets a call from the Pittsburgh coach. Man, let's read this. Here it is right here. Pat Narduzzi, the Pittsburgh coach, calls former Pitt. Hold on. This is different. I got another article for you. But Pat Narduzzi calls Lincoln Riley. I got 2 articles here because we about to expose them. Pat Narduzzi calls Lincoln Riley late Friday night and tries to get a hold of Lincoln Riley. Let me stop right there because in the process of time, in the process of finding all this information about USCJ went to work. Let me say that again. USCJ went to work. And so as I went to work, I found something else. I found a behavior of what you call a repeated offender. Pat Narduzzi is a repeated offender. And I'm about to show you why. He's been found out. He's a repeated offender because this. Here's another article. Pat Narduzzi calls former Pitt player Carson Van Lentz a spy. This guy is a repeated offender. So he calls Lincoln Riley, and whatever, he seemed like he's just one of those guys that's paranoid. Like, you don't trust the people that surround you. You don't trust nothing on that surround you. You don't even trust your own best friend. So listen, Pat Narduzzi calls for Pitt players Carson Van Lentz a spy, former Pitt player. So listen, here it is right here. Pitt head coach, check this out. Pat Narduzzi guided the Panthers to a 54-29 win over Duke in Durham Saturday. But after the game, he couldn't help but to take a jab at former player who was accused of intercepting and translating signals for Duke and described as a spy. Listen to this. The player in question was Carson Van Lien, who played in Pitt in 2017 to 2020 and transferred to Duke earlier this year. Van Lien played in 36 games for Pitt and reserve offensive tackle and tight end, and now serves the same role for the Blue Devils. Listen, here it is right here. You feel like they got your signals, said Narduzzi when asked what he would change in the first or second quarter. So listen, this guy is what you call a repeated offender. He is a repeated offender. You don't call Lincoln Riley. You don't disturb us. You don't disturb us when we're resting. You don't disturb us when we're resting, when we're at peace. This guy has a repeat offender behavior, and this is what he does. He goes around accusing people. Hey, you guys like, share, subscribe. Don't forget, I need you guys to like, share, subscribe. USCJ32. God, I need you guys to hit me in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this guy right here, Pat Narduzzi. Tell me what you think about his alleged tampering situation that he got, accusations that he got with USC. Tell me what you guys think, because we absolutely are tired of it. We are tired of it, and we just want to go about our season. We just want to do what we got to do, but we got to keep encountering things of this nature, and it's not right. It's not right. It seems like we're the only school. I have not seen one other school out there that's accused of tampering. So it's done by Pittsburgh. Now it's done by West Virginia. Now it's done by Oklahoma. But none of these other schools, Texas, none of the other schools, Alabama, none of the other schools, Georgia, none of the other schools, Ole Miss, are accused of tampering. But it's just USC. Come on, man. Like, share, subscribe. You guys hit me in the comment section, man. Tell me what you guys think, man. We have a major situation. We got two different fights going on. We got to fight to build our roster. And then we got to fight against coaches who don't want to see our roster get built. You know, nobody said it with Michigan State when they got all those players. I didn't hear him say Mel Tucker tampered. I mean, come on, man. And I mean, what's the deal? See, the problem is they know they're not going to say anybody else tampering. The problem is this. They know that the type of market USC has. That's the problem. The type of market that USC has is gonna really get them anybody they really want. This is, like I said, blame Mark Emery. Blame him for this, because we're not the cause for this. We're only capitalizing on it. We're only taking advantage of our position. Like I told you guys before, Lincoln Riley's playing chess. He's not playing checkers. Listen, we only capitalizing on our position. You only capitalize when you have a position. When you have the position, you just move the piece and you say checkmate. You feel what I'm saying? You just move the piece and you say checkmate. That's all we doing. But we're not doing anything that's illegal. So what's the problem? So listen, man, I need you guys to like, share, subscribe. They knew that the market that the University of Southern California is in, the resources that they're in, and you say, oh, these schools are the big SEC schools. Why are you intimidated? Why are you intimidated if we go out and get players? Because you know that when the momentum swings this way, you know what it is. You know what time it's going to be. You know the ramifications. You know that when if USC become a powerhouse that they once was, and then even exceed that, man, I mean, they know it's just really, the new deal with the NIL and the social media is taking this thing to a whole nother level. So you can see them in the future. I can see them in the future. I don't know how they can reverse something like this, the transfer portal, or how they can reverse the NIL. But I can see them right now. It's too many powerful coaches, too many big name coaches that have names that are complaining right now. They're complaining, but at the same time taking advantage of it. That's the most hypocrisy. That's the biggest hypocritical thing I have ever seen in my life. You're complaining about it, but you're still being a beneficiary of it. You complaining about it, but you're still taking players in. You complaining about it, but you still getting NIL deals for your players. I mean, come on, man. What player doesn't want the best for himself? What player doesn't want? And like Hakeem Mesidor that left West Virginia. I've been to West Virginia. West Virginia, man, I'm telling you, it's nothing out there. I've been through there. It's nothing out there. I've been through Morgantown, West Virginia. It's nothing out there. So you got to put your mind frame in the kid. Well, they know. I'm not even about to try to argue this point. because they know that a kid just want a better opportunity for himself. NIL. That's why they demand. A kid just want to. That's why he went to Miami. A kid just want a better opportunity, make some money. But you guys keep doing what you do, man. Look, like, share, subscribe. I'm about to go get me a bite to eat. USCJ. You know, they got me riled up, man. And I was just trying to have a calm, cool, collective weekend. But this stuff has got to stop. It has got to stop. Tell me in the comment section. Tell me what you guys think about Narduzzi. And tell me in the comment section what you guys think about us being constant target. Listen, like, share, subscribe. USCJ 32. Keep throwing up the deuce. You know what we do.